So hello friends, and in this video we are seeing the problem, which is another problem of April lunchtime, and it is another birthday present. So first of all, as usual, we will see what is the problem statement, and after that we will move on to the approach and then the solution. So another birthday, I guess it is clear. Yeah, present. Okay. Yeah. So first of all, I will move on to the case. Then, as usual, first of all, I have T. Okay, no problem. Then I have my N and K. I will explain what is N and what is K. N is the number of elements of the array. Suppose I have the elements of the array 1, 2, 1, 4, 2, 3. Suppose I equal to 1, I equal to 2. I am marking the index as from starting from 1. What is the K? See, the K here means actually I have to sort it. Means I have to output that if the array is, if it is possible to sort the array, I have to actually output yes or no. If it is possible to sort the array, or if it is not possible to sort the array. See, how will I know if it is possible to sort the array or not? I will do it if I can swap my AI with AI plus K. What it actually mean is that if my A of 1 is this, A of 2 is this, A of 3 is this, A of 4 is this, I can swap A of 1 and A of 2. I can swap A of 2 and A of 3, because see, A of 1 plus 1, which is A of 2, A of 2 plus 1, which is A of 3, and I can swap A of 3 and A of 4. So the final thing which I got is that I can swap anything from anything. So I will do any swaps, and any number of swaps are possible. So I can do any number, and anyhow I can swap these elements. So what I will get is that I will swap the 2 from this. So I will get 1, 2, 4 and 3. Then I will swap this from this, then I will get 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yeah, it is sorted. So my answer will be yes. But if I take the another case, then another case is 1, 4, 2 and 3, and the value of K is 2. So A of 1, it can be swapped with A of 3 only, and A of 2, it can be swapped with A of 4 only. So the basic intuition which you can get here is that, see, you can swap this and this, and you can swap this and this. Okay, so yeah, it is small, so it will have, it will be here and it will be here. Okay, but actually you wanted 1, 2, 3 and 4. But now see, you are not able to swap this, basically, understanding? So it cannot be sorted. So my answer will be no. So from the basic explanation of these two problems, you will see that see, R and U are true, right? See, actually what I wanted is that the 3 which is here actually, but its place is here. Understanding? What I'm trying to say is that, see, first of all, the basic thing which you should understand is that if I am swapping A of I and A of I plus K, then see, my elements are like this. Yeah, it is now visible. Many a times it is not visible. Okay, if I'm swapping this, okay, if my value of K is 2, then you can see this. Okay, this it will be swapped with this, and it can be swapped with this. So you will see that any element which is here, it can go here, here or here. Any element which is here, it can go here, here or here. Any element which is here, it can go here, here or here. Any element which is here, it can go here, here and here. Understanding? So any element, and same goes for this. Understanding? Any element which is here, it can go to here, here. So you will just see that if my value of K is 2, then any element, it can go to any of its place which is at plus K to its index. Understanding? And it can be minus K also if possible. So actually you have to move in the interval of plus k or minus k basically. And now you will say, yeah, it is true, but as you can see that the t is 100 less than equal to 100 and n is less than equal to 10 raised to the 5. But if I see every case, then I will do it in O of n square, but it is not possible. So yeah, you have to think something so that it can be completed in O of n or O of n log n. Actually, just see it from the another angle, you can say. Yeah, so when I see it from another angle, then you will see that here actually I got 3, but actually the basic place of the 3 available here at index 2, basically it is at index 3, but it is no way that I can move the 3 to index 3. Now why I'm saying this? Because actually when I sort it, then the actual place of this 3 is basically index 3. Yeah, it is true that if my place, if I have my element at, suppose if my element is at index 4, at index 2, but the value of 3, see the 3 element, it should be at the place where the index is 3, because actually in the location where it is sorted, its index is 3. So the basic intuition is that you want to make this to reach at its sorted place. Now how will you do it? So let's see how will I do it. So if I take this example again, and it is a sorted one, understanding, it is the stated question and it is the sorted one. So see, actually 1 is at its place. Now how I know? Because actually in the sorted location it should be at the index 1, and now it is at the index 1. So yeah, it is sorted. See, now if I ask for 4, is 4 at its right place? You will see, Aryan, the 4 is at index 2, but you answered that it should be at the index 4. Yeah, it is true that I answered that 4 should be at index 4, but it is actually at the index 2. So is it right or wrong? See, it is right, because basically it can move to index 4. But how to write it basically? Yeah, it can be written down by saying just that if I add something to my index, which is k, I will get what? This. Okay, it means that 2 plus k mod k should be equal to 4 mod k. Now what is k? K is actually 2. So 2 mod k, see, because k mod k, it is 0, should be equal to 4 mod k. Here actually the k is 2, so it is 0 equal to 0. Yeah, it means that the index of the actual element mod k should be equal to the index of the sorted location of the particular element mod k. Okay, now our problem is completely solved, because for every element I will go and check that if it's actual. First of all, I will mark my actual index. I will use a map and I will mark my actual index, and then I will use another map and I will mark its sorted index. Then I will check that for every element in O of n, I will check for every element the condition which I stated here. The mod, like the index mod k should be equal to the index mod k of this and of this. Then my answer will be yeah, it is visible. Yeah, so my answer will be what do you say? Yes, but yeah, one thing will strike my mind. Yeah, it is completely true. You will get your answer, but one thing strike my mind. See, I am using a map. Okay, so if one element repeats, then its index will be updated. But actually, I can have multiple elements which are same. So, oh, Aryan, you are right. How to resolve this? Yeah, I have an idea. See, if I have elements like 1, 2, 5, 5 and 4. Okay, so actually, when I sort it, I will get 1, 2, 4, 5 and 5. It is true that I will get this, but if you see that 5 is here and 5 is here, 5 is here and 5 is here. Actually, the 5 needs to go from index 3 to any index which is 4 or 5, and actually the 4 it can go to any index which is 4 or 5 because the 5 is 5. But actually I want both of them to go to both of these places. Understanding the way I am saying it. I want both of them to go to both of these places. So from the wording I am saying, you will have an intuition that both, I am saying both means if I add these indexes, and if I add, suppose in this I have I equal to 4 and I equal to 5. So if I add these indexes, which means 4 plus 3 which is 7 and 4 plus 5 which is 9. So mod k should be equal, because actually I want both of them. Now see, actually what I wanted basically in the explanation, what I wanted is that I want 3 mod 2 should be equal to 5 mod 2, and I wanted 4 mod 2 should be equal to 4 mod 2. See, understanding? I wanted to go here and I wanted to go here. Okay, so when I add both of these, then I will get 3 plus 4 mod 2 which is equal to 5 plus 4 mod 2, which I wrote here, because actually I am not able to I am not like I am not in the mood to iterate to every element, because actually if I do iterate to every element again and again, then it will move on to O of n square again. But I don't want it. I wanted to do it in O of n. So what I will do is that I will make it sum, and it is only because see, if I'm using map and if I do it again, then the index as, because the see, map works like if it has a unique key, then it will store the value for that unique key, and if you re-enter that unique key, then it will be updated again. So the basic working of map is like this. So what you need to do basically is that you will update it, you will not update it basically, you will add the indexes again and again. See, actually here the indexes were unique, but here the indexes are not unique. So you will add the indexes and then you will do a mod, and you will check if it is equal for every element, then your answer is true, and if it is not, then unluckily your answer will be false. So let's move on to the code, and I will explain you the code, then it will be much more clear to you guys. So first of all, I had my t, which is the number of cases, then I had my n and k. As usual, n is the number of elements and k is the, I am saying ai plus k, the k is that k. Then I had my array of a. Okay, then I had my map, as I already explained you that I need a map which can store the actual index and the map which can store the sorted index. Then I had input my array, then I also updated my map, as I said. See, already, see, although I could update it only by this, only by this, but actually, as I explained you that if the element repeated, then I also need the sum of all its possible indexes. So I'm doing plus in the map. Then what I do is I sorted it, because actually at max I can go to n log n, because n square is not possible. It will overflow. Oh, sorry, it will give exceeded. So now then I stored my sorted index here, and same goes for this, that I added in the index value. Then I let that my answer is true, and I will iterate through every element for I equal to 1 to I is less than equal to n, and first of all that value of array, then I check that sorted index mod k, as I explained you, should be equal, but if it is not equal, to actual index, then I do my flag equal to 0 and I move out. If the flag equal to 0, then the answer is no, and if it is not, then the answer is yes. And by this you will get to know that your answer will be yes or no. So I hope that you guys understood it, and I was able to explain you my approach and my intuition, and at every step how I thought it to be like this. So yeah, if you have anything to ask regarding it, then you can ask me below. And yeah, if you like the explanation and the way I approached it, so please hit the like button, and yeah, see you in the next problem. Bye.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.